Right, Christian Horner's with us. Many, many congratulations. How nervous were you at any stage of that race, or did you always have it in control?
Well, nervous from about the moment the red light came on. Because when they pull the covers off and you can see quite a few of them have gone the hard tire, I think, okay, there's rain around, if they can go far enough, if the mediums degrade. But first thing was convert the start, and Max did that. And then it was a question of, okay, let's try and build a bit of a gap and get a safety car window to the cars behind, and then just try and hang it out and see what the weather does.
We saw a lot of emotion from Max after the race, really positive views of all of that. We know how special it is for drivers to win this race, but I want to know, does that emotion translate in the same way to you and to the team?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's all the races have the same points, but this one just means that little bit more. I mean, what, 80 odd years of racing around here, and it's always so special to to win here. Everything's a bit unique here, and when that grid was race on their CV.
So you guys had a big gap when you came to the pit stops, but we've seen a lot of people make mistakes from the lead of the race here because you're under so much pressure. How did you get that right?
Well, of course, it's about the engineer working with the driver and trying to managing the driver's emotions, giving him the information, and there's got to be that trust between them, which you hear time and again with those two.
So we've seen quite an emotional Max this weekend, I would say. The way that he was driving in qualifying, after the race, a lot more emotional. Do you think that's Monaco, or do you think because the gaps were so much closer, he actually had competition here?
No, I think we were on the ropes here. We knew coming into this weekend this was going to be our biggest challenge in the first half of the year, and the low-speed nature, playing to the strengths. We actually thought Ferrari might be the main opponent, but Fernando's just been on fire all weekend. I mean, unbelievable.
Not Checo's weekend, we know that. What is possible this year for you? That's now 6 wins out of 6, and you look absolutely devastating, whatever the circuit.
Well, look, I mean, the team's operating at such a great level, and I think there's such motivation in the team. It was a tough weekend for Checo. I mean, one for him to forget, but the great thing is quickly he can bounce back in Barcelona next weekend, and there's so much racing to do. I mean, we're 6 races in. What have we got? 14 to go. There's a long way and a lot of racing to do. So we're just taking it one race at a time, trying to get the best out of every weekend.
You built a new block for the amount of trophies you have now, or is it?
No, we're very superstitious, so we always want to fill the cabinets before having empty ones. So, but I just have to shout out everybody in Milton Keynes behind the scenes, because what you see here is effectively the shop window. What's going on behind the scenes in the factory? That's where the race is won and lost, and they're doing an unbelievable job.
Well done, Christian. Let you enjoy that with the rest of the team. Max Verstappen picking up his 4th win of the 39th of his